loser's bracket too, he would place that same seed. So he is keeping a consistent enough level. But of course, Spargo, seed number 1, he has a lot to prove here, especially because Leo was the nemesis for a very long time. When he got his first victory, that was definitely a beginning of a new chapter, and we've got the Joker here, baby!
That is what the people want to see. Leo bringing back the character that started it all for him. Of course, winning an Evo with this character, winning several other majors to follow, but Spargo with the Cloud, making a character switch of his own a couple times throughout Ultimate's history, but finally settling on his OG from Smash 4.
I believe the last time these players played was at Crown, and Leo was able to get the reverse 3-0 with the Joker, specifically switching to the Joker on Game 3. We're going to start this set with Joker Game 1, but it looks like Spargo is ready for it. But look at this recovery from Leo, getting back on the stage with the directional air dodge, and now the back throw off stage with Spargo.
They're going to keep it chill, just go for the side B, that Aegon powered up with Arsene. The damage over time still racking up, and suddenly Leo is right back in this, courtesy, of course, of Arsene, but now he's got to get it done the hard way for this stock.
A little bit of rage and play, and also he's putting up the Rebels guard, but I don't think that's going to help him much. Spargo's going to keep it at bay for a little while, and he is not going to get there, even with the grappling hook being as long as it is. Spargo takes the first stock, but it won't be a very long-lived lead, it appears, as Leo tries to edgeguard with the bullets, and there you go. The backer is going to take him down, about as even as it's going to get, and the crowd is loving it.
Okay, calling out the jump here. The dash attack not going to fully connect. Spargo going to get that up B in that scramble situation. A pretty snappy and quick option. Also great out of shield. Has tremendous range when facing forward, but on the cross-up not as much. And you can see Spargo controlling the air with the cross slash as well. Such a great move to anti-air and gets so much damage out of it.
Yeah, and also the exchanges at these early percents, kind of just a formality. The more you beat up these characters, the more you power them up as well. So now that Arsene and Limit are both in play, we're going to see who can make the real decisive moments happen.
In the moment, only Arsene seems to be getting some use, as Spargo lost Limit immediately, but there you go, the Persona is going to go away immediately too, and Spargo, this is where he really wants to play. The edge is his home. Unfortunately though, that dash attack whips, and Leo is going to get an extra chance. Still spinning around Spargo, nobody takes any more percent, and we're back into the Pokeball where Spargo claims stage control, and this is his home. This is the opportunity for him. Limit Clim Hazard maybe, will he go chase him down? Nah, he's just gonna hold back, and that's a second limit that has gone away with no use.
Wow, and Spargo actually charged to get that limit. Usually Spargo will save that limit for the recovery, and just because he went for that aggressive limit charge, he's gonna get punished. He didn't have the limit to get back, but the back air, I think it was back air, I just guessed.
It was.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, one thing people don't realize about commentary is that we're sometimes just looking at each other because it's so hype. It's, oh my god, hold me, brother. And this is one of those sets.
Oh, absolutely. This is bound to evolve into something hype as F. You guys just know it. I'm sorry for the... I could have said that in Spanish too. I could insult in Spanish and nobody would bat an eye.
You got the cheat codes. You got the cheat codes.
A huevo! Let's go.
Okay, here's the up B. Gonna drain that Arsene meter. Now Arsene, very powerful, but if you take the risk and you go for the swing and you get it, you're gonna get the damage and you're gonna get to drain that Arsene meter. Spargo has already drained it for quite a bit. Leo, honestly, not making much use of this first Arsene. This dash attack gonna get shielded, and Spargo just jumping out with the forward air here, racking up even more damage. Leo, gonna have to get this done the old-fashioned way.
Oh, and Spargo with limit intact as well, just throwing some aerials out at the ledge, making Leo second just guess his option while the ledge jump into neutral air actually working out. Is he alive? Yes!
Still alive after that Limit Clim Hazard, and it seems that Leo is going to keep on extending, tries to go for the reset, and unfortunately it's the downer to end the first game. Spargo, the new guard, is going to take the lead, and one thing that I loved from this game is how he was anti-airing. A lot of times Leo is going to try this approach with neutral air 1 and start his combos from there, but Spargo has played him enough to be comfortable around that. Up tilts are going to help them sometimes, and of course, maybe the down tilts. Like if Leo sometimes overshoots, that down tilt is going to be the beginning of something new.
And what I really have been enjoying from Spargo is the out of shield play. Cloud is going to be a character that has quite a bit of options out of shield. You're going to have the up B for quick damage. It's going to be your quickest option. You can go either on both sides because of the B reverse. You can also get up smash out of shield. A little bit slower, going to pack more of a punch. But on some cross-ups, like that last situation, the down air out of shield is going to cover both dash attacks that either cross-up or don't cross-up, covering both options and getting the KO. Spargo so clean on this Cloud.
Yeah, you read my mind about that down air out of shield, Charles. Such good cross-up protection, and that dash attack really one of Joker's main ways in. If Spargo's able to block that and punish that hard, it's going to be so tough for Leo to break his zone.
Leo, by the way, already having Arsene at his disposal. But I don't say this as a positive. It just goes to show how good of a punish game Spargo has at the very beginning of it. We did say that these matches really begin with both of them have their tools at their disposal. Now we have the limit. We got Arsene. But still, Leo kind of losing at the very beginning of each stock when it comes down to it. Spargo has such a good punish game that he might not need to win neutral that much to get a ton of damage in.
Now, if they both completely disengage, Arsene lasts twice as long as Limit does, right? So that's always going to favor Leo in those situations. But Spargo has just been on the hunt, making sure to take the meter away with hits, especially with grabs, by the way. That takes extra meter away from Joker. Oh, no, and the back air going to take a stock as well. Spargo continuing this momentum from game one.
Slingshot back air, by the way.
Yep, very technical. I mean, both these players love to slingshot in neutral in a lot of scramble situations to disengage, utilize the range of their characters here. Off stage with Spargo going to have the limit insurance, the forward smash not going to connect, and you're going to eat a cross slash for the punish.
Sometimes Spargo will also overshoot on purpose, but this time the spacing is just pristine, and he might just go for a downer here, not quite gonna connect. But Leo does know about this risk. He's trying to play as close to the stage as possible, and it's not leading many results. Arsene is consistently out, but really the mileage just ain't there. Many of the stocks that Leo takes, not even needing Arsene at all. The backer's usually raw, vanilla backer for Joker. And here we go, a back throw, but Arsene is about to go away. Will we see a backer at all? We will probably not. There you go, he's gone.
Fortunately for Leo, though, the percent is so high that even solo Joker can get the job done. There it is, a back air. That's been what this set has been all about.
Backwards aerial, a tale as old as time, one of the greatest moves in the Smash Brothers history.
Yeah, we used to call Brawl Super Smash Brothers back air because of how many really strong ones there were in that game, and I don't think anything has changed since then.
Look at this. I mean, it always feels like Leo is forced to use Arsene for the damage, never the stock, never the edge guard, and it feels like from game one, Spargo just one step ahead here in this game number 2, and also a stock ahead.
One more problem for Leo too is that when he does have Arsene in play, it's usually one hit and you disengage. The high percentage gives him such knockback that Spargo can just reset again, and he's fine going in and training for neutral once more. Like I said, he might not win too many times, and when he does, he pushes it really, really hard, and it's complicated, more complicated for Leo to get out of his area.
I really love how Spargo's been using the up B as a way out of disadvantage as well, right? The hitbox in front of Cloud and above him as he rises is just so dangerous. A frame 7 option too. Great to break these combos up, and Leo finding that out the hard way. Can he get anything meaningful started? I don't know. Spargo just kind of hanging out on these platforms, letting Leo damage him to the point where limit comes into play, and then that's just tons of extra credit. Oh!
Use the limit, the down. The drag down into the down smash right by the edge is going to do it, and the taunt comes out from Leo feeling a little confident here.
With the crowd cheering as well, I would feel that way too, but I think this might just end up biting him a little bit. Granted, Spargo does whip the second up B, and that is going to be a ton of damage, especially at early. This is where Arsene is actually going to come in clutch for Leo, putting Spargo out. He still has a jump, gonna save it up, and he was so close to hitting the down air.
Oh, and that limit's still alive, but just a few seconds. Spargo's been in disadvantage the whole time. Will he even get to use it? No, it expires right before that blade beam. But Leo with the air dodge almost costing him his life.
That down air could have been the end of it. Leo still needs to close this one out. You have the leader, the spot dodge on the cross slash, almost getting the up air follow-up. I love the counterplay coming out from Leo. Even crossing up against the up B out of shield as well, just to get that smash down and make it really awkward.
About awkward as it can get. Look at that Spargo eating so many bullets. The backer from Leo's gonna put him out, and look at that though.
Oh no!
So many of those air that just go unpunished, but the down smash is gonna do it, and Leo makes this an even set.
After such a good start for Spargo too, Leo's gotta be feeling good. He put the pressure on, even throwing that taunt in, maybe trying to play to Spargo's younger age, lower amount of tournament experience, right? Tilt him a little bit, and that can lead you to victory. Of course, Spargo also has this mental battle that Leo does. It's like, will I seize the throne from Leo? And Leo is thinking, will I defend it against Spargo?
Leo's like, I don't know if I'm ready to pass the Smash Factor torch. Just let. You got me on the rankings, but Smash Factor and Genesis, yo, that's my territory.
We still
right?
gatekeeping.
We still gatekeeping out here. So the Joker is so amazing right now. I love how Leo kept his cool. There were so many niche scenarios that happened at the end there, so much scrambles that so many other players would have just wanted to throw the back air out, right? But Leo stayed cool, calm, collected, waited for the normal getup, and timed that down smash.
Gotta land down eventually here too, and Leo waiting for Spargo to do just that, and this time right in front of his shield, and Spargo not miscalculating per se, but I will tell you, he's landing a little bit on the safely with those same old backers that are usually so safe for him. He does have the lead in percent, but this is where Arsene is going to come in to shine. If he does find the hits, though, whips the grab. And finally, Spargo finding some use to the limits.
Leo just so experienced with Cloud in his own right. Of course, he had a long history with this character in Smash 4. You know that when you land that safe aerial, sure, it's going to be safe, but most players will mash out another option, whether it's another tilt or a spot dodge or something else. So he capitalized on that against Spargo, but of course not enough to win him the stock. That has gone to Spargo all 3 games in a row.
And this time, Leo only get 1 Arsene here. Spargo was able to get the stock fairly early, trying to get even more percent, force this Arsene very early on in this first stock here, but Leo with all the control tries to get the gun, the down gun Gimp, not gonna work out. Leo, or Spargo with a great recovery.
With a very unorthodox approach to the smashes as well. You saw that one whip right in front of Spargo's shield, and it could have landed stock for Spargo as well. But now we're here, and after all of that percent that Leo took, he has Arsene out, and he will not let Spargo back. Almost about to hold the ledge, but just dropped down and backward Bobby. And there you go, back to even stocks. Yes, a little bit of extra credit, but I don't think this is much, just a couple backers should do it.
Yeah, Leo really flexing that veteran experience, right? Not letting these early leads phase him whatsoever. And now Spargo knocked down in a tech chase position. Oh no, not getting the second hit of the up B that's going to allow Leo more time to punish, but he completely lets it slip.
I feel like that was a hurt box shit from the forward smash. Not too sure, but it's very interesting here. Leo at 100%, but the limit is on deck. You have to be extremely careful. This pressure, the whip punish on the limit, cross slash. Leo halfway to Arsene. If he can tank out this stock, the Arsene could be enough to get the edge guard on Leo or on Spargo's second stock.
Spargo, who by the way, once again finding success in his backers. This time just waiting for the moment, and this has been, what, the 6th time he has attempted it, and unfortunately the downer like that just does not seem to work out. This backer won't do it either, but he's about to get limit, and that Arsene won't be here for too long. We might just see the full resource battle, and there you go, Spargo with the limit, but he's off stage. Leo about to catch him. Not gonna be the stock just yet. Second shark attempt, and both of them whip.
Wow, you can tell Leo knew that air dodge was coming, but just not in position. Spargo with some amazing drift mix-ups here, and that's what separates him from the rest of the pack. This guy's Cloud is simply built different, whether it's the recoveries, the landings, the way he hunts you down for the kill. But hold on, Leo, saying I am cut from the same cloth.
The gun to push Spargo off the ledge, then Spargo missing the tech, the forward smash to follow. Leo so confident in that situation and just evening things up, but Spargo coming out really, really hard here with 51% to start this final stock off.
Falling into the main platform has been doomsday for both of them many times. One catching the other with the forward tilt, and the other catching him with just the down smashes, and now Leo with Arsene in hand too. Not gonna get any passive damage either though. Oh, the finishing touch! He was really just trying to close this one out like that.
Damn, what a call out coming from Spargo. And I like the call out. You saw that drift back from Leo. I'm not gonna go all the way, I'm not gonna be greedy, I'm gonna go to the ledge, and because of that, Leo able to get back on to stage, but there is no Arsene, and gonna be glowing blue prune.
Yeah, Leo has to finish this one right here. No, Spargo just slightly
double
off.
jump.
Oh my god, he goes for the ledge jump again. Are you alive? No! Shot of survival from that. Spargo with a little fist bump saying, whoo, how did I make it out of there? But happy to have done so.
Dude, both games so far have, well, 2 of these 3 games have ended in such a similar fashion. So many scramble situations at the very end, and the more patient, more sound player ends up taking it.
Dang, Spargo wasn't kidding around with that intro, bro. The slash came through with the limit, and just like that, that was such a crazy interaction, and it looked like Leo got the jump with the gun, and Spargo was still able to make it back with the limit, and then, you know, Leo wanted to throw that back here right by the ledge, but it was just a tad bit off, and Spargo with a fantastic to the limit on deck and got the cross slash.
Leo with the switch as well. Seeing blood-soaked clothes. I'm out for revenge after that game. He almost closed the door on it, but Spargo just turning things around with that amazing recovery. Let's see if he can repeat history. I want a game 5 between these guys, and I'm sure everybody else does.
And I want that Arsene to pop off. Leo getting the nice read to finally charge up that gauge. And now he is forcing Spargo into a complicated situation. Limit, okay, I like the limit Clement hazard. It is going to be a nice get off tool, but kind of sad that he had to go for his limit in that position. Leo, of course, going to enjoy this extra push he has and almost catching the back here. It's going to force Spargo into a very uncomfortable situation. No resources to recover just yet, but Leo loses Arsene.
No!
He fastballs like that, dude. This is how he lost Smash Factor 9. 8, Smash Factor 8.
no, the fastball on the border. It does connect, but it did not land on the stage. Unfortunate, but Leo has found himself in this position. He is one of the clutchest players to do it. You have to be when you had the reign as long as Leo.
He has that aura around him that makes it so hard to finish out games, finish out sets against him, and you can see why, especially with the help of a comeback factor like Arsene. This player is just so dangerous. You can never count him out.
Leo, though, how much mileage is he going to get out of Arsene this time? I feel like he has put Spargo so many times into a position where he's off stage, no limit and everything, and yet Spargo just finds the comic situation, just finds the mix-up to get back on stage. Of course, now they're fighting for center, and Spargo is pretty chill. They're charging limit a few more times, and like you said, it's not very often to see Spargo just charging limit. He's usually engaging. Would rather go for the damage with the extra charge, but there you go. The cross slash, sorry, the finishing touch, once again, not going to do it, and Leo this time finds that percentage out of it.
Yeah, knowing exactly how long he can charge the forward smash to punish that. Again, a player who's had a long history with Cloud on his own. Oh, hold on, those tech chases almost coming through. Gonna get through with the up B though, and now the fair one right into the up smash. Leo still not killing, but these two Titans going back and forth constantly.
Another Arsene could enter the fray here, but Spargo doesn't. Oh, actually, limit close online. So if a dash attack or even the limit can close out the stock, you skip out on that second Arsene, which is such a big break here for Spargo.
And he was not charging it. He was banking on Leo coming back and getting the punish and getting the limit and extending like that. The cross slash is going to put him with so much extra credit for this next stock, and he is also forcing Leo to run through his own Arsene bar, and this whip puts Leo in such an uncomfortable spot, 81% already, and all because Spargo found that one extension at the very beginning of the stock.
That could have been the end of Spargo's stock right down now. Leo still facing this uphill battle. Yes, the solo Joker back air enough to get it done. 94%. We need to see that clutch factor that this player is known for.
This is where Cloud is the most susceptible at 0%. No limit on deck. We'll see if Leo can set up an offstage situation, maybe get the double jump. It is the reversal. Spargo going for the back air, but it doesn't connect. Leo gets back to center stage here, but the up B out of shield, breaking up the pressure, but the smash DI is going to come through here, but Leo not going to be able to get the reversal.
After the double down tilt 2 to catch Leo on the ground, and now it's time to fish for some back airs. This is where Leo does not want to be. Get out of the ledge right now, and he does clean the Pokeball. This is when he is now in the driver's seat. Spargo, though, gets him out of there. Not even a kill screen. Spargo defeats MkLeo, and he is now on Winners Finals, about to claim that throne.
Spargo looking to add Smash Factor to the list of major tournaments that he's won. This will be his first victory here if he's able to do it. But of course, there's plenty of competition left. Now he will be meeting with Sonics in the Winners Finals. He also wants that revenge for Gommel last weekend.
Yeah, I believe it's the same Winners Finals, if I'm not mistaken, from last week. Get on my level. Sonics, the current champion of that tournament. So this is a tough matchup for, I think this is the toughest player matchup for Spargo, in my opinion. I don't know all the set counts and all that, but just the way Sonic plays against Spargo, and as of recently, it feels like Spargo kind of having the edge on, or Sonic's having the edge on Spargo because of how strong his edge guarding is, right? Both Spargo's characters very susceptible off stage, and Sonic is a character that can really punish that.
Now, Charles, I could see why you thought that was the Winners Finals of Gommel. Because, of course, why wouldn't it be, right? Spargo and Sonics, two of the best players in the world. But you know who actually fought Sonics in Winners Finals was Tilde.
Oh, it's Tilde.
On the
That's
run
right.
of a lifetime.
That's right. You're right. You're right.
Yeah, so they only met once, Spargo and Sonics at Gommel, and that was in Grands. So now, maybe with a second chance, right, Spargo could lose to him in Winners Finals and make the comeback, or vice versa. Sonics could be on that revenge arc as well. So I would love to see that set go either way. I mean, they're just so talented. I think now that this is the season opener, they have a great opportunity to make that statement. Both of them, some of the front runners for #1 in the world with a fresh start.
Also, one more thing. There has not been a showdown between Sonics and Aegis today. So this is going to be his first fray into that. Spargo could utilize the, not like a rhythm per se, but I am sure that Sonics has been warming up against the character. It's just that Shuton did not play them against him, and there was no showdown prior to it. So now Spargo does have that little option to him. As for Leo, though, he is falling. I'm not going to say early because, like I said, the seed projected him to be here on this spot. Still kind of amazing to say, though. Like, Leo on loser semis, not what you would expect, especially not in Mexico, his home turf, but he is going to face off against a player that he has faced off many times prior. Gluttony is his next opponent, and this is a classic in Mexico, too.
Yeah, I know Gluto comes down to Mexico quite often just for training. I know Gluto and Leo are very close friends, so it always sucks when you got to play the homie in bracket, but you got to get the W, got to move on. And I believe Gluto has been doing very well versus Leo as of recently. So we'll see which character pick Leo goes with. And I think Leo's character roster is always an interesting talking point. We've seen